What's up, y'all? My name's Sarah and welcome to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video because not only are we going to be doing an Ulta haul try-on, but this is my first video here on YouTube. Y'all, I have always loved makeup, whether it's trying new products, coming up with different looks, or helping other people find their perfect product, teaching them how to use them. So I thought, why not join the community that has taught me so much and I have loved deeply over the years? But before we get started, I would love it if you would give this video a big thumbs up, click on that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so you're notified of all my future videos. And I also want to thank you so much for being here today. It really means the world to me that you've taken time out of your day to spend it here with me. Now, if you want to see how I got this look using all the products that I just picked up at Ulta, then go ahead and stick around for the video. Alright, you guys, so here are all of the products that I picked up from Ulta that we're going to be testing out today. So we have a little of an array. We have some affordable, some drugstore, a little bit more high-end, but we have like the new About Face foundation right here. We've got Fenty concealer. We've got some Milani, some e.l.f., some ABH, a little bit of NYX. We've got some things. We've got some Colourpop. We've even got Natasha Denona. I'm really excited about this one. And we've got some Maybelline. So let's go ahead and jump into this. All right, you guys, my face is prepped and it is SPF'd. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start with primer. I'm just going to use this NYX Plump Right Back primer. I've had this for a little while. It's a good one. I like the way that it makes my skin feel. Okay, now that we're primed, we're going to jump in with foundation. So I have the new About Face foundation, the Performer Skin Focused Foundation. It's this one right here. It looks just like the component the rest of her products are in. So I'm looking on the Ulta website and it says the Performer Skin Focused Foundation by About Face. It's buildable, breathable, medium coverage, delivers long wear second skin finish. Okay, it's vegan, cruelty-free, clean ingredients, yada yada. So, well, this is what she looks like, a nice doe foot applicator. All right. No smell. I don't smell anything. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump right in. Just going to dip in and put this on. I think that's a pretty good shade match, actually. Okay. Next, we're going to go ahead and blend. I like to use a beauty sponge to blend in all of my foundations. Okay, now that we're all blended, this is what we're looking like. It looks really nice. It's settling nice. It's not doing anything weird. It's not grabbing any dry patches. I have a little bit of dryness right around my mouth. I get a little drier in the cooler months. For the most part, I have pretty normal skin. I do get a little bit more on the oily side in the summer and a little drier in the winter, but I think that's pretty normal. Okay, next we're going to do some concealer, and I have the new Fenty concealer. This is called the We're Even, and I have it in 100C. So this is what it looks like. It's got a doe foot applicator, yet again. And this says, let's see here, do less but get more with We're Even Hydrating Longwear Concealer, the ultimate makeup meets skincare hack. It melts into skin instantly, evening brightening, and hides dark circles plus puffiness for up to 12 hours. Available in 50 buildable medium coverage shades with a second skin finish. All right, sounds good. Sounds like what I'm looking for in a concealer. All right, so I don't have a lot of darkness under my eyes or anything like that. So I'm usually looking for a medium buildable concealer, and I like it to be a little on the creamier side because my under eyes are super dry. We're going to go ahead and blend this out. Okay, now that my foundation has been on for a little bit, my concealer is on and it's blended. There's a little bit of stickiness on my face, not a whole lot, but it's definitely a radiant finish, definitely skin-like under the eyes. We'll see how it does as it starts to set, if it sets down on its own, while I do some cream bronzer and some cream blush. So far, I'm liking the way it looks. All right, next up we have the Milani Cream Bronzer. This is in the color Hey Honey. So this is what she looks like. I have already tested it out just because I wanted to see what the color looked like. And it's picking up a little more orange on camera, but it's actually a pretty well neutral tone. So we're going to go ahead and go in with a brush. And we're just going to stamp this on. Definitely got a good color payoff. It's not overly pigmented, but it's probably buildable, which we like. So for blush, I have this one from e.l.f. This is the Camo Liquid Blush, and I have the color Dusty Rose. It's a liquid blush, and that's what it's looking like. Okay, so we're going to start with just one dot right here in my cheek. Pretty sure these are really pigmented. We're just going to start with that, and we're going to blend it out. Yeah, she's pigmented. All right, y'all, now that we've got blush and bronzer on top of our foundation and concealer, this is what we're looking like. Still not too sticky. I feel like if you have dry skin and you don't like to use powder, this doesn't feel too sticky. I do feel like the concealer, though, let me show you, is a little, oh, sorry, I have a hair. Where are you coming from? There we go. I do feel like the concealer, on the other hand, is looking actually pretty decent. Looks pretty good so far. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to set this face with powder and bring it all together. So we're going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me powder in Fair. This is an oldie, but I've never used it before. I've heard so many good things for so many years, and for some reason I've just never picked it up. Alright, so I just put some in the lid right here, and I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to set this face. It's definitely mattifying. I've only done the one side, and you can see this side is still pretty dewy and has that natural finish, and this side is looking pretty matte. Okay, looks good. I like it. So far, so good. All right, you guys, next we're going to jump into eyeshadow palette. So I picked this one up from Colourpop. This is the Cloud 9 palette, and this is what she looks like. Just a cool tone palette. Okay, I did go in and prep my eyes with the MAC Painterly Paint Pot right here, and we're going to go ahead and create a look with this palette. So I'm kind of thinking of starting with this color right here. This is Perfect Day. We're going to start with that, and then we're going to go ahead and move into this one right here, which I'm not sure what the title is. I think it's just quotation marks. It's really what it looks like. And maybe kind of keep it simple, those two. I'm thinking maybe this one all over the lid, or maybe this one and then a white inner quarter. I think that's what we're going to do. So I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush and go into that first shade. And we're going to fluff this into the crease. All right, you guys, next we're going to go ahead and jump into that next shade, this little bit of a deeper shade right here, and we're going to deepen up the outer crease. Next, we're going to go in with this color right here. It is called Make Do, and I'm going to put this all over my lid. I am a finger girly when it comes to doing this. Okay, there we have our look so far. It's a really pretty cool toned look. But I think I want to take this color right up here. That's called Look Up. I think I want to do just a little bit of this right on my lid. Make it pop just a little bit more. Alright, I think I want to deepen it up just a little bit with this black color. Not a lot. This is called Stormy Skies, and I mean just like the tiniest bit to just give it a little bit more of a dramatic pop. Alright, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and pop off camera and do some mascara, some eyeliner, and I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, so here's our look so far. I went ahead and threw on the Oden's Eye Blue Eyeliner in my lower lash line. I used the Urban Decay 24/7 Inks Black Eyeliner for my upper lash line. I threw on some Fenty Hella Thick Mascara. I did, if I can find it, the NYX Thick It Stick It Brow Gel in my brows. And I threw on a little bit more bronzer. I just used the Fenty in the Inda Sun. Oof. I just used the Fenty Inda Sun bronzer. I like to layer my cream and powder products. So there we go. All right. We're getting there. Next, we're going to go in and we're going to try this new blush from Natasha Denona. This is the Mini My Dream blush. She is so pretty. So this is like an ombre effect, and it looks like you've got a darker blush, a lighter blush, and then a highlight. There we go. Oh, there we go. Now it's focused. So I'm going to go ahead and on one side, I'm going to go in with just the blush over here, and then we'll do a highlight on top. And on the other side, we're going to mix. So I'm just going to go in with these two right here. Tap it off. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, yeah. I love that color. That is gorgeous. I love a blushy moment. So there we are with just the blush over here. And then we're going to go ahead and mix the other two. We're going to mix the whole thing for over here. So I'm just going to put my brush in the whole thing. Tap off the excess. And yeah, that's a nice glowy cheek. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go in with a highlighter brush, and we're just going to dip into just the highlighter. I'm going to pop this in the high points of my cheeks. We're going to go ahead and we are going to set all of this with the NYX Marshmallow setting spray. Ooh. Oh, that smells so good. That smells like candied marshmallows. So good. All right, let me go ahead and fix my hair and we'll be right back to discuss this. All right, y'all, so here is the finished look using all of these products that I picked up at Ulta. What do we think? What do we think of the look, the eyes, the foundation? It looks pretty good. We'll have to see how it wears. I will at some point come back and do like pass or fail reviews with all of these products that I've tried and see how they work out. But I do like the way that this foundation is sitting on the skin. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel cakey. It feels very skin-like. I do think it is a fantastic shade match for me. So far I'm liking the way that this looks and the way it feels. I have a good feeling about this, but we'll see. Let's see here. the Natasha Denona blush. Love it. Looks beautiful. I love Natasha Denona products anyways, and I love that she came out with this in a mini. I just think it's so cute and so pretty, and it's perfect for travel. It's perfect for every day. I really love it. The Milani cream blush, or cream bronzer, I'm sorry. I like it. I like the way that it looks on the skin. It's not overly pigmented. I could still see it through my powder. I just like to layer products on. I like to have more on there, especially insurance throughout the day in case things start to fade, but I like it. It's got a good texture to it. It's not overly pigmented. It's buildable. It lays nicely on the skin, and I felt like it didn't take up any of the foundation underneath. I do want to try these over powder, obviously, and see how that works out. So far, so good. Same thing with the liquid blush. I didn't have any issues blending it out. I didn't get any patchiness. It didn't dry down super fast, but it did dry down. They are super pigmented. You saw I only used one dot on each cheek, and that was plenty. I don't know if they are a dupe for the Rare Beauty liquid blushes. I feel like they just have more of a liquidy gel-like consistency to them. They don't seem quite as, I don't want to say thick because I don't feel like the Rare Beauty ones are thick and heavy on the skin, but they're definitely thicker than this one is. But I do like this. I like this color. I'm excited to keep testing it out, test it over powder, see how it wears, see how it does. Let's see here. What else? The Maybelline Fit Me powder. I like it. It's very mattifying. It doesn't feel heavy. It's not settling. It's not cakey. We'll see how it controls everything. Like I said, I don't have a lot of oil. I get maybe a little bit in my forehead, but I want to see how it does around my mouth where I'm a little drier, and especially around my nose if it starts to cake up. This is usually the first area where if there's something wrong and it's going to go downhill, that's where it happens. So I'm interested to see how that does. The concealer. So far, I like it. It's very much so a medium coverage. It's very hydrating, very weightless. It does have that skin-like finish. I never felt that it set down on its own, so I did have to powder it, but I usually powder my under eyes anyway. But I do want to try this with other products that I've used before, and like I said, come back and give you a full-on review with it. But so far, so good. I'm liking it. I love Fenty products anyway, so I'm not surprised. I do want to keep testing it out and see how it does and see how it wears throughout the day. And the eyeshadow palette from Colourpop. It's a pretty palette. It's a very cool tone neutral palette, which we knew getting into. I will say it's very powdery, very dusty. I had a lot of fallout under my eyes. I had a lot of kick up in the pan. Kick up doesn't normally bother me, but this one, it translated to my eyes as very dusty. The only thing is I feel like these two colors right here were very similar. This one is a little more on the cool tone. This one's a little more on like the gray scale, but it's okay. It's not the best Colourpop quality. I've had better Colourpop palettes, but I've also had worse Colourpop palettes. This is a pressed glitter, but like I said, it's not super flaky and really textured. It's kind of a smoother pressed glitter, so I'm not mad about that. I do like that we got a matte white in here. I used that on my inner corner, and the shimmers are really pretty. These two right here are more of like a matte with the shimmer in it, and this is more like just a sequin shade right here. But overall, I'm not mad about it. It is a good little palette for the price tag. I think these are like $14 now, something like that. So it's not bad. If you're looking for an inexpensive or affordable cool tone palette, I think this is a good one right here. And lastly is the Marshmallow setting spray. I really want to keep trying this out, but I love the way that it smelled. I love the way that it feels. Yes, it had a very aggressive sprayer, but it didn't leave droplets on the skin. I didn't feel like I was soaking wet after putting it on, and it smells absolutely divine. So we'll see how this holds up as well. Try it with some other products that I know how they hold up and kind of check it out. So yeah, I think that's all the new products that we used in this Ulta Beauty haul. So what do you guys think? Are you excited about any of these? Have you bought any of these? Are you going to buy any of these? Yeah, leave it down below, and also let me know what kind of content and reviews you want to see on this channel. I love everything from indie makeup to luxury brands, colorful makeup, neutral makeup. I love it all. So yeah, let me know what you want to see. I have lots of fun videos planned for the future, and I can't wait to see you guys in my next video.